Welcome to another Transformers Generations review. This time we're looking at the Deluxe Class Waspinator figure. Now this is one I was really looking forward to. And right off the bat I'm going to tell you that the Wasp mode here is definitely the inferior mode. It's not bad at all, it has an extraordinary amount of kibble. The arms basically just the robot arms do not transform. Basically you just stick them on the sides. The robot legs are really the worst part. They come around and just look like a giant growth going up into the neck. But other than that, the amount of detail is really good. It has a Predacon symbol on the back, which I find is a little bit obscure, but I mean, I guess they felt like it needed it. The detailing on the eyes and mandibles, I guess you call it, is really nice. His stinger is really cool. It's a clear translucent piece of plastic, and other than that, it does have a flappy wing gimmick, as you can see here. I mean, that's all it basically does. Excuse the screaming, but it's really cool. Other than that, but where the real big part, the best part of this really is the robot mode, which we'll get into right now. Alright, the transform Waspinator is pretty simple, but with a few weird steps here and there. First, you just detach his legs here. Rotate this piece up. Rotate the abdomen forward. Rotate this piece around that attaches the hip. Straighten out the legs like so, and fold out the feet like that. Then just basically want to take the arms here, once you can see them, and pull them out. Pull them. Actually, you want to push them together to kind of separate the wasp head, and bring this down. That will also reveal the robot head, and this will just peg nicely right there. Go ahead and detach the stinger. Rotate the wasp legs up. Swing around the robot arms, wasp legs up. Same thing. Position the wasp wings however you want, and there he is in robot. Before I gush all over this figure, first let's just talk about the articulation. He does have a ball jointed neck, and his eyes are translucent. It's kind of a clear translucent. I would have much preferred if it was a purplish blue, which I believe how his eyes were in the show, but it's alright. He even has molded in teeth. I'm not sure how much of that you just saw. He even has molded in teeth, so that is just really cool. You can see how the jaw works there. He has ball jointed shoulders here, ball jointed elbows, a wrist swivel, no waist articulation, ball jointed hips, barely any knee articulation. That's about as much as he can go, and a little bit of foot articulation, but I'm not sure how much you can really pose him with limited articulation knees. And he does come with his stinger accessory. All you do is really just fold out the clear tip, like this is how it was in Wasp mode. And you just fold this out for the robot mode gun. So there's that. This is an amazing looking figure. Playability wise, it's subpar. But just the look of it, if you grew up on Beast Wars, you know what I'm talking about. This thing just looks amazing. This Rhinox really are the best looking figures out of Generations line, I do think, so far. Especially because Beast Wars is one of my favorite animated Transformer shows. So when I, getting new versions of those really get me excited. So the proportions are right. You just can feel that comical relief just kind of oozing out of this character. He just really looks nice. It's all about the head for me. The antennas here on the head, the forehead crest, the shape of the eyes. Let's get a good close up of the eyes there. See just how nice those look. You can see how he has molded in teeth. You can see how, the shape of jaw. Just everything about this looks great. So all around, I really do love this figure. But is it necessarily a great toy? It's mediocre. The beast mode is kind of goofy looking. The transformation is pretty simple with just the least amount of complexity to put in with it. Robot mode is nicely sculpted. Posability wise, it's okay. But the real reason to buy this figure is if you have a lot of nostalgia for Beast Wars, such as I do. In that case, this is a must buy. But if you didn't really grow up on Beast Wars or know even what Beast Wars was, then only really get this if you really think it looks good. But other than that, it's mostly a pass unless you're just an absolute diehard Beast Wars fan.